Hey guys, it's Derek from the Olive Oil Co. Or should I say, buongiorno familia. Today we are making an Italy-inspired sandwich from our trip back in May. It may just be the best sandwich you've ever had. For the sandwich recipe, it's kind of a quanto basta situation, as we all know in Italian. If you don't know, it just means however much you feel for the ingredients, but we're gonna go through the list first. What I did was I first went to Little Paris Bread Co. and I got myself some rosemary sea salt focaccia. Focaccia. So this is gonna be the base of our sandwich, obviously. You're also going to need, from our store, is the Divina Black Olive Spread. This is one of the best things we have in the store. It is delicious if you love black olives. Obviously, if you don't, you can use like a green olive spread or something like that. Also, if you are not a fan of olives, you could easily use, we have a fig spread in our store that is also nice and sweet and delicious. You will also need a spicy oil, and I am opting to use the red cayenne chili pepper olive oil. This is beautiful, spicy. I love spicy to begin with, and when I had this sandwich in Italy, it was perfect to go with everything else. Also, I went to La Bottega, our good neighbors in the plaza there. I grabbed some prosciutto for me, enough for really one sandwich, and some ricotta. This is a secret ingredient that I realized back home I'm not using enough ricotta in my cooking. It is creamy, it's delicious, and on a sandwich, even in a calzone, ricotta is a game changer, people. And obviously I'm sure there's people out there that know, hey, yeah, we use ricotta in our calzones, but I had no idea. I loved it. Last but not least, we picked a fresh zucchini from our garden. One thing I didn't realize was in Italy, they really love their zucchini. It's like everywhere, even on pizza. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just slice it nice and thin lengthways, and we're gonna saute it in some Italian herbs first. So to actually start with our zucchini, I've got our big pan here, one that does come with a lid because I want it to sweat a little bit with the moisture. We're just gonna throw our zucchini in. I've got the pan set to medium. So I slice them nice and thin as well. If you get too thick with your slices, they're not gonna all cook up evenly, but just try to get it as thin as possible. And we're just gonna try to get everything coated with our oil here too, so I also used a nice robust intensity extra virgin olive oil so we can get some good healthy fats all up in here. And you want to let this saute for about hopefully 10 minutes by the end of it. So even just about 3-ish minutes in, you can see they're already starting to soften up really nicely. For the next few minutes, I just want to add a little bit of salt. And I'm using our Favuzzi Italian herb mix. I use this almost daily, whether I want to do eggs in the morning or make a pasta sauce with it. We're just going to do a generous shake of these herbs. How much did I like them? See, some of these pieces are starting to get some nice browning on them. And let this cook still for another couple minutes. And then while that's sauteing, you can warm up your focaccia. We're just going to slice this into some nice sandwich halves here. So after slicing my bread a couple minutes later, the zucchini is done. I'm just popping it in a bowl and I'm going to throw it in my fridge just for a few minutes to let it cool down a little bit. So first thing we want to do, we want to open up our sandwich. First we are going to take our olive spread and we are going to give it a little bit of a mix, get that oil back inside it. Now with your ricotta, you want to put that on the top half. You can spread it out again as much as you'd like. I'm not going to go too thick, though when I was in Italy, he just mounded the ricotta on the sandwich. Now the next thing that he did was he took a spicy olive oil, so I'm just going to use the cayenne here. Just do a little drizzle like that. Perfect. Now if you can find Parma ham, great. I opted for prosciutto because I couldn't find good fresh Parma ham, so I'm just going to start layering my prosciutto right on this sandwich. I think that's pretty good. So now I'm going to grab my zucchini from the fridge. And now I'm going to throw this zucchini right on top. And then we're just going to close it right up like so. And now we're just going to slice through and get the nice cross section here. Don't be afraid, it might be a little bit of a messy sandwich, but that's all part of the glory. And here we go. Look at that. Look at all that. The cheese, you got your zucchini, the prosciutto. Oh man, I'm so ready to take a bite of this. Oh boy, this, just seeing it and smelling it's transported me back to Italy. Let's see if a bite does the same thing. I might actually have to have the second half as my lunch tomorrow. Unhinge my jaw, maybe? Oh. Creaminess of the ricotta. A nice little bit of spice, the freshness of the zucchini with the salty of the olive spread and the prosciutto. This is a perfect sandwich, guys. I hope you like this video and this recipe. We're going to pop it up very soon on our website. Let us know what kind of toppings you would love to put on this, or a different oil than spicy oil. But have a great time, and we'll see you guys next time. For this sandwich, yeah. I just want to say a couple minutes later, the zucchini was done. I'm just going to pop it in the fridge just to cool it down a little bit.